On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Swift on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. Now Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. Escapes the defender, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Touchdown! Noah Gray. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Butker on for the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, the offense, they've really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Hurts. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well. And
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Back to throw. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Yellow.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Second down. Here's Hurts. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Swift going to try up the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 93 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
And quickly, they get to the line. Right back to Swift again on second down. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. That seemed to be linebacking 101 on how to diagnose and stop a run.
And what we're doing nowadays is we're taking those former safeties, those bigger guys, and making them linebackers to utilize their speed. He just made an absolute beeline after he diagnosed that play and ended up making a nice tackle on it.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Hey, Ridway.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, And then that abrupt stop on 4th down. Do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score.
And that's caught at the 25. A big play there for KC. 48 yards.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Hey, 15, 15, 15. Attack, attack. Hey, 43, 43, 15. Watch out.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Hurts throws complete to Goddard. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 105 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Complete to Zacchaeus. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. Back to the running game with Swift. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles! Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
That one goes for 30 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Mahomes now to throw. He's got it. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. This is 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift, but that is going nowhere. Only a yard up to the 2. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 22 yards. And the Chiefs have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously, such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2nd and 9. They go play action with Hurts. This is caught. And the Eagles are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Here's Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
There's another example that playing football isn't strictly being physical. You've got to think as well. Nice job reading his keys by the linebacker and going out in the open space when they dumped it to the...
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Eagles 35.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Eagles have recovered. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Here comes 2nd down at 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, thumbs up, alert.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out